My girlfriend's secret life unraveled when her book club friend accidentally added me to their group chat about rating their boyfriend's net worth. I didn't leave the chat. Instead, I posted, "Thanks for the transparency, ladies." Then, I tagged all their boyfriends. The mass breakup that followed was spectacular. I, 31 male, am still trying to process what happened 48 hours ago. My brain keeps trying to convince me it was some weird fever dream. But no, it's real and it's spectacular in the worst way possible. Quick background. Been with my girlfriend, 29, for 2 years. Met at a brewery, hit it off, moved in together 6 months ago. She works in marketing, pulls about 65K. I'm a software engineer, make around 140K plus bonuses. We split rent proportionally. Everything seemed fair and normal. She has this book club that meets every other Wednesday. Been going since before we met. I never questioned it. Encouraged it actually. Thought it was healthy. She had her own thing. They'd meet at different members' houses. Sometimes grab drinks after. Whatever, right? Trust your partner and all that. Tuesday afternoon, I'm working from home. Deep in code. My phone buzzes. Group chat notification. Book Club Beasties. Cute name. Except I've never been in this chat. First message I see. Okay, ladies. Updated spreadsheet is live. Don't forget to rate this month's metrics. I'm confused but curious. Open it. There's a Google Sheets link. The spreadsheet is titled Investment Portfolio Analysis, which sounds boring and professional until you actually open it. It's not stocks or bonds. It's us, the boyfriend's 6 columns. Name, occupation, estimated annual income, assets, property, long-term potential, overall rating 110. My girlfriend's entry for me. Software engineer. 140K base plus equity. Drives 2021. Audi has 401K but no property yet. 8.5 tenths. Good earner but too cautious with money. Needs push toward homeownership for maximum ROI. ROI. Return on investment. She rated me like a mutual fund. I sat there staring at my phone. The other entries were just as detailed. One guy was a 710 dentist with good income but family money complications. Another was 610 teacher noble but income ceiling too low for goals. Then the chat started popping off. Her friend 1 updated mine, added the vacation property his parents own, thinking engagement by holidays. My girlfriend smart lock it down before he realizes his value. Lol. Her friend 2. Meanwhile, mine keeps talking about experiences over possessions. Like, babe, I need a house, not your hiking stories. Her friend 3, at least yours has income. Mine's trying to find himself with his podcast. I'm giving it 6 more months. My girlfriend, cut your losses, girl. You're 28, not 22. Her friend 1. Speaking of cutting losses, who's bottom tier ain? Her friend force mine. Teacher boy is sweet, but I'm not doing this forever. Already swiping on Hinge for upgrades. They were literally discussing us like we were job applications. They might replace more messages. My girlfriend had the money talk with mine again. He's so weird about investing together. Like, dude, I'm trying to help us build wealth. Except we never had a money talk about investing together. She'd been pushing for me to buy property. Sure, but framed it as we should think about the future, not I've literally rated your financial value in a spreadsheet with my friends. Her friend, 2. Men are so dumb about this stuff. They don't see we're trying to secure both our futures. My girlfriend, right? Mine thinks I'm with him for love. Like, babe, I love you, but I also love financial security. I read that line 3 times. My hands were shaking. Not from anger yet, just pure shock, like watching a car accident in slow motion. The chat kept going. They talked about upcoming book club, which was actually a wine night, to strategize Q4 relationship goals and compare notes on pushing for commitments. Then I noticed something. The member count. 7 people in the chat. I was the 7th. Someone had accidentally added me. Probably her friend who was updating the spreadsheet and grabbed the wrong contact. I had 2 choices. Leave silently and confront her privately. Or you know what? I didn't get to 31 years old being cautious for nothing. Time to be reckless. I clicked on the group info. Got all 6 names, cross-referenced with my girlfriend's Instagram, found 5 of the 6 boyfriends' profiles easily. They'd all been tagged in various couple photos. Spent an hour crafting the perfect message. Posted it in the group chat. Hey, book club, thanks for adding me. Really appreciate the transparency. FYI to anyone wondering, yes, I can see everything. The spreadsheet is particularly impressive. You ladies put a lot of effort into those financial evaluations. Since we're all about transparency now, I've tagged all the other investments in your portfolio. Figured they'd want to see their ratings too. P.S. I'm actually looking at houses, but not anymore. Not with you, anyway. Then I systematically found and messaged every boyfriend I could identify. Hey man, don't know you, but figured you should see this. Your girlfriend's been rating you in a spreadsheet with her friends. You're in a group chat called Book Club Beasties. Here's a screenshot. Good luck. Attach screenshots of everything. The spreadsheet, the messages, all of it. Hit send to all 6. Then I left the group chat. My phone immediately started ringing. My girlfriend declined. Called again. Declined. Text. OMG. Please delete that. We need to talk. Too late. I could see the chaos erupting on Instagram. One of the boyfriends posted the spreadsheet to his story with, "Ladies, is your man an investment or a person? Asking for a friend." Another posted, "Just found out I'm a 610 because I'm a teacher. Thanks, babe." My girlfriend came home an hour later. I had already started packing her stuff. Update 1. 72 hours later, the fallout has been absolutely insane. Like watching dominoes fall, but each domino is a relationship exploding. So, my girlfriend showed up that night, mascara running, full panic mode. Tried the door. I'd already changed the lock on my apartment. I'm the only one on the lease. She'd just been staying here. She started pounding. "Please, you don't understand. It was just girl talk." I opened the door, but kept the chain on. Girl talk includes rating me like cattle and discussing ROI. It wasn't like that. You're taking it out of context. What context makes I love you, but I also love financial security better. She started crying harder. "I do love you." The chat was just, "It's complicated." We were joking around. You had a literal spreadsheet. That was her friend number one's idea. She's in finance. She makes everything a spreadsheet. And the part about me being too cautious and needing a push toward home ownership for maximum ROI, silence. "Then can we please talk inside?" "Nah. Your stuff is in boxes by the door. You can get it tomorrow." "Where am I supposed to go?" "Maybe ask your book club for investment advice." She tried a different approach. Soft voice. "Terry, babe, baby, I messed up. Okay, but this is fixable. What we have is real." The chat was just stupid girl stuff. "We all do it. Not like this." "You don't." Then her phone started ringing. She glanced at it. It's her friend number one. Everyone's freaking out. "Yeah, I bet. You had no right to expose private conversations." And there it was, the real her coming out. "I had no right. You had no right to rate me in a spreadsheet and discuss me like property with your friends. We weren't hurting anyone. It was private." "Cool. Then keep it private. Don't accidentally add your boyfriend to the chat." She actually stomped her foot like a toddler. "This is so unfair. You're ruining everything." "I'm ruining it. Babe, you literally wrote I was an 8.5 with room for improvement because you were great." 8.5 is good. I just stared at her. "You're seriously arguing that you're rating me as a compliment?" "I'm saying you're overreacting." "Yes, maybe the spreadsheet was weird, but all girlfriends talk about their boyfriends. We just organized it better." A neighbor's door opened. Old guy, probably mid-60s. "Y'all need to keep it down." My girlfriend turned to him. "Sorry, my boyfriend is having a meltdown because I found out she rated me in a spreadsheet with her friends and discussed my financial value like I'm an investment portfolio." The neighbor blinked. Looked at her. "That's cold, miss." She sputtered. "You don't? It's not GH." Grabbed her phone and stomped off. "I'll get my stuff tomorrow with witnesses." "Sounds good." Next day, she showed up with her friend 1 and her friend 3. Neither would make eye contact with me. Apparently, their boyfriends had broken up with them too. Her friend number 1 tried to act tough. "You know, you violated their privacy, right? That's actually illegal." "No, it's not. I was added to a group chat. Everything I saw, I was given access to." "Want to try again?" My girlfriend was grabbing her stuff from the boxes. "Did you go through everything?" "Nope. Packed it all up respectfully." "Take it and go," her friend number 3 muttered. "This is so dramatic. They're acting like we committed crimes. I heard that you literally rated human beings you claim to love on their financial value. One of you called her boyfriend a 610 because these teachers don't make enough money." Her friend number 3 got defensive. "He knew I wanted financial stability. I was upfront." "Were you upfront about the spreadsheet?" Silence. They hauled everything out in 20 minutes. Before leaving, my girlfriend turned. "You're going to regret this. What we had was real. What we had was you calculating if I was worth your time based on my salary. That's not a 'you're impossible.'" After they left, I checked Instagram. The chaos had gone nuclear. The teacher boyfriend posted a long thing about knowing your worth beyond your paycheck that went semi-viral. Couple hundred shares. The dentist's boyfriend changed his relationship status to single with the caption, "Apparently, family money complications make you a 710th. One of the other guys posted the full spreadsheet. I hadn't done that with everyone's names blurred, but the description's visible. Comments were roasting these women. My girlfriend went private on everything. Her friend number 1 tried to spin it on her story. Friendly reminder that everyone's entitled to private conversations with friends. Violating that trust is manipulative behavior. Got ratioed immediately. Comments full of girl bye and the audacity and imagine defending this. But But here's where it got interesting. My girlfriend's mom called me. Sweet lady. Always liked her. Figured she'd be mad. Honey, I just heard what happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know this is messy. Don't apologize. My daughter is an idiot. Wait, what? I saw the screenshots. She showed me thinking I'd take her side. I told her she's lucky you only exposed it and didn't sue for something. Sue for what? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. Point is, what she did was horrible. Her father and I are embarrassed. I appreciate that, but she wants me to convince you to take her back. I told her absolutely not. You're a good man. She took that for granted. Now she knows better. We talked for a bit. She apologized several more times, even offered to pay for the locksmith. I declined. Later that night, I got a message request on Instagram. One of the other boyfriends. Dude, thank you. I was planning to propose next month. You saved me from a huge mistake. Another one. Been feeling guilty about my salary for months. Thought I was being paranoid. Turns out my gut was right. Appreciate you. Then the weirdest one. My girlfriend is pissed at yours for getting caught and ruining everything. They're turning on each other. Just thought you should know it's getting messy. Oh, I wanted details. Update 2, 1 week later. Okay. So the friend group imploded like spectacularly and my ex-girlfriend, still weird calling her that, went from apologetic to absolutely unhinged. First, the friend group. Apparently after everyone got dumped, they had an emergency book club meeting at a bar naturally to discuss damage control. I know this because the boyfriend of her friend number 3, the teacher 1, reached out. His ex got drunk and called him crying and he recorded it. Sent me highlights. Basically, her friend number 1 was blaming her friend number 4, the one who actually added me by mistake, for ruining everything. Her friend number 4 was crying, saying it was an accident. My ex was mad at all of them for not being more careful. Her friend number 2 was apparently trying to get her boyfriend back and blaming the others for taking it too far with the ratings. They turned on each other fast. Her friend number 1 apparently said my ex was always the most ruthless anyway about the ratings. My ex fired back that her friend number 1 was the one who made the spreadsheet. The bartender apparently threatened to kick them out for getting too loud. Best part, her friend number 3's ex-boyfriend, the teacher, was there at the same bar with his co-workers, heard the whole meltdown. Posted about it vaguely on Twitter. Nothing like watching your ex and her friends blame each other for being terrible people. 1010N's Entertainment would recommend. But that's not even the main drama. My ex started what I can only describe as an apology tour. Except it wasn't really apologizing. Day 3, she showed up at my apartment building. I didn't let her up. She buzzed and buzzed until building security asked her to leave. Day 4, she sent a mutual friend to talk sense into me. Our mutual friend, we'll call him my buddy, was like, dude, she's desperate. Also, she's telling people you hacked her phone. I didn't hack anything. I know she's spiraling. Day 5, she posted on Instagram. No longer private. Sometimes the people you trust most will betray you in the worst ways. Privacy matters. Trust matters. I'm learning who my real friends are. The comments were not sympathetic. Lots of girl, you rated your boyfriend in a spreadsheet and maybe don't betray people first. Day 6, she went nuclear. Posted a longer thing for everyone asking, yes, my ex violated my privacy by sharing confidential conversations. Yes, I'm exploring legal options. No, I'm not going to let manipulative men gaslight me into thinking I did something wrong for having private conversations with my friends. We live in a misogynistic society that punishes women for wanting financial security. I'm done apologizing for knowing my worth. My buddy sent it to me with, bro, she's lost it. The comments were split. Some women agreed with her minority. Most people were like, knowing your worth doesn't mean rating your boyfriend like a stock. But the exploring legal options thing worried me. Called my cousin who's a paralegal. Can she sue me for what? You were added to the chat. You shared publicly available information at that point. Truth is a defense. She'd waste money trying. She said I violated her privacy. She violated her own privacy by adding you to the chat accidentally or not. Felt better than worse when my buddy called. Dude, she's telling people you were financially abusive. What? Yeah. Saying you controlled money made her feel bad about her income. That the chat was her and her friends supporting each other through financial abuse. I felt sick. That's completely insane. I know, but some people are believing her, especially people who don't know the full story. This made me genuinely angry. I'd been calm up to this point. Hurt but calm now. Pissed. Went nuclear myself. Posted screenshots of our Venmo history. Showed her paying me proportional rent $650 to my $1,150. Showed me sending her money for groceries, dates, random stuff. Showed her birthday gift receipt, $900 necklace she wanted. Captioned it, since we're discussing financial abuse, here's 2 years of transactions showing I paid 65% of shared expenses, covered most dates, and bought her a $900 necklace for her birthday. But sure, I was controlling. Meanwhile, She rated me in a spreadsheet as an 8.510 investment with room for improvement. Y'all decide who's in the wrong here. Posted it as a story. Didn't tag her. Didn't need to. Within an hour, mutual friends were messaging me. Holy dude, I'm sorry. She told us you made her pay for everything. This changes things. Her narrative collapsed fast. She called me. First time I answered, take that down. No, you're making me look bad. You made yourself look bad. I'm just correcting your lies. I never said people are twisting my words. You literally posted that I was financially abusive. I didn't say your name. You said my ex. Everyone knows who you mean. You wanted to paint me as a villain, so I'm setting the record straight. This is revenge. You're trying to ruin my life. I'm defending myself against false accusations. Big difference. She was crying now. Please, please take it down. People are messaging me horrible things. Like what? Calling me a gold digger, saying I'm toxic. One guy called me I can't even say it. That sucks. Maybe don't falsely accuse people of financial abuse. I wasn't. You know what? Keep it up. My lawyer will handle this. Cool. Give him my number. She hung up. No lawyer ever called, but her friend or one did try one more thing. Sent me a message. You've made your point. She's sorry. We're all sorry. Can you please just move on? You're dragging this out for attention. I replied, I posted once in self-defense after she lied about me publicly. I'm not dragging anything out. Tell her to stop talking about me and I'll stop defending myself. No response. Yesterday, I ran into her at a grocery store. She saw me and froze. I nodded, kept walking, heard her whisper to whoever she was with, that's him. Checked out, left. She tried to follow me to the parking lot. Wait, please. I turned. What? Can we talk? Like, actually talk? No, please. I need closure. You got closure when I told you to leave my apartment. I made mistakes. I know that now. But this what you're doing, it's cruel. What am I doing? You're destroying my reputation. I corrected a lie you told about me. That's it. Everyone thinks I'm a horrible person now. Maybe work on that. How can you be so cold? We were together for 2 years. Yeah. And you spent at least some of that time rating me in a spreadsheet with your friends, discussing my income like it was the only thing that mattered. So, forgive me if I'm not feeling charitable. She just stared then. I did love you. That was real. Maybe. But it wasn't enough. Was it? Not without the right salary and investment potential. I walked away. She didn't follow. Final update. 3 weeks later. Things have settled. Mostly figured I'd wrap this up since people keep messaging asking for updates. My ex and her friend group are done. Completely fractured. Her friend number 1 and her friend number 4 had a public fight on Instagram, then deleted it, but screenshots live forever. Her friend number 2 apparently tried to get her boyfriend back by showing him texts where the other friends pressured her into the spreadsheet. He told her to lose his number. The teacher ex-boyfriend started dating someone new. Posted about it. Found someone who values me for who I am, not what I make. Feels good. Good for him. The dentist is apparently engaged now to someone totally different. That was fast. But hey, my ex tried one final time. Sent a long email. I'll summarize. She's in therapy. Good. She realizes what she did was wrong. Also good. She wants to make amends. Suspicious. She understands if I can't forgive her, but hopes we can eventually be friends. Hard no ended with I know I reduced you to numbers and metrics that was dehumanizing and awful. I'm genuinely sorry. I got caught up in something toxic with my friends and lost sight of what mattered. You deserve better. I hope you find someone who sees all of you, not just your paycheck. Almost sounded sincere. Almost. But then the last line, P.S. If you ever feel like talking, I'm here. I still think about what we could have been. Yeah, we could have been happy if you hadn't rated me like livestock. Didn't respond. Work's been weird. Couple co-workers know what happened. Small industry word travels. Got some sympathy. Some relationships are complicated talk. Mostly people just avoiding the topic. One older guy told me, my ex-wife married me for my dental practice. Took me 10 years and a divorce to figure it out. You figured it out in 2 years with a spreadsheet. Consider yourself lucky. Perspective. I guess my buddy asked if I regret exposing everything. Honest answer, no. If I'd confronted her privately, she would have gaslit me into thinking I was overreacting. The chat would have just gone more underground. The spreadsheet would have been deleted, but the mindset would have stayed. By exposing it publicly, I didn't just end my relationship. I potentially saved 5 other guys from proposals to women who saw them as portfolios. That dentist who's engaged now, he dodged a bullet. Teacher guy is happier. The others got out before it got worse. Do I wish it had been handled differently? Sure. I wish my girlfriend hadn't rated me in the first place. I wish her friends hadn't enabled this. I wish book club was actually about books, but it wasn't. And when you stumble into the truth, you don't owe it to anyone to keep it secret. especially when that truth is your partner sees you as an investment with room for ROI improvement. Some people called me petty maybe, but pettiness is responding to minor slights. This was responding to being fundamentally disrespected by someone who claimed to love me. Last thing I did, start looking at houses for me, not for us, not to improve someone's opinion of my financial potential, just for me because I'm ready. Found a small place, good neighborhood within my budget, closing in 6 weeks. Already planning how to set it up. Going to get a dog, maybe a big one. Something that sheds everywhere and doesn't care about my 401k balance. My mom asked if I'm dating. Not yet. Need time. The trust thing is real. Hard to open up when you've seen behind the curtain like that, but I'm working on it. Therapy helps. Having good friends helps. Knowing I dodged a lifetime of being rated on spreadsheets definitely helps. To anyone reading who related to this, trust your gut. If something feels off, investigate. Don't gaslight yourself into ignoring red flags. And if you discover you're dating someone who values your W-2 more than your character, run to the women who defended my ex, saying, all women talk about finances. Now, all women do not rate their partners numerically while planning long-term financial strategies to maximize their ROI. That's not normal. That's not healthy. Stop defending toxic behavior just because you share a gender. And to my ex, who I know probably read this, I hope therapy works. I hope you genuinely grow from this. I hope you learn to value people as people, not assets. But I also hope you understand why we can never be friends. You can't come back from rating someone you loved on a scale. You just can't. I'm good now. Really, it hurt like hell at first, but that's fading. What's left is relief and a really good story for when people ask why I'm single. Peace out, Reddit. Thanks for listening to this insanity. Never thought I'd be the guy with a crazy ex story, but here we are. Time to go look at dog breeds. I'm thinking rescue moot. They don't care about your investment potential.